the strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
He's trying to go deep again. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Packers will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Love throwing to start us off. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 38-yard line.
Trying again following the set. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And it'll be Bengals football. First and 10 now from the 30. Brown on the inside give. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what did they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
2nd and 3 now. The give to the fullback. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
Hooks up with Anthony Gould, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A give left side to Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. On the ground, Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
A give now to Brown. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for no gain.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. Is it going out of bounds now? This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. They'll cobble together a yard there. That was Micah Parsons making that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
79 Broncos.
They just get the play off. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat.
Motioning Watson left. To the air, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He gets a lot behind one. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
A run with Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Eagles, 60. Let's go now.
From the 21. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Escapes out to the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field, and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go!
He's going to throw this one. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it'll be 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Finds his man Chase. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw here on 1st down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Searches, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. The Packers take their 1st time out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Thrown on first down, Love. He beams one, deep right side. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference.
And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So they're left facing third and long. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanders all set to send it away. This is taken in at the 13. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions.
Play fake, it's Love. Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down.
Let's go.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Still working past the 40. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
18 Cardinal. Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Take go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Geno Stone picks it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And he makes the Hets go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Pass play coming here. Fits it through the middle. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll try and throw it here. Catch made by Chase Brown. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll throw it yet again. Oh no, they get him yet again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Packers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
He's got it over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Gibbs. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Next is 3rd and 8.
Love out of the shotgun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd. Here's Brown again. What a hit, and the ball's loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Brown. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Love now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, check that. Go!
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Brown on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 32. He put everything he had into this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, it's Gibbs. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
From the pistol, here's Love. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. 3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Love from the gun. On the move, headed right. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the... And they pick him off again. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Coming right is Gibbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign Well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Gibbs now from the gun. Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
On the set.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Let's go. Go.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.